Human kindness to me is actively listening, showing compassion.
The physicians at St. Mary's are awesome. They show human kindness every day by the way they treat our patients.
They work together with the techs. They work great with the nurses. They provide great care for the community and patients.
Human kindness is about empathy, and our doctors model that and teach us that every day.
With trauma, it's so unexpected. There's a lot of emotions that come into play. And with family members, if they're being called, again, not expected. So you have to treat the emotions of the patient and the emotions of the family and what they're going through at that moment. Dr. Murray, there was a patient that came in. She was doing fine and then took a downturn. And he came in when he wasn't on call, on his days off. He came in to check on the patient, make sure she was doing well, got to know the family, continued seeing her as an outpatient. He cares about his patients. He wants to make sure that each patient gets back to their way of life, or as close to it as possible. The trauma surgeons at St. Mary's deliver human kindness by treating everyone like their family.
The Care Clinic has been here at St. Mary's since 1986. Our medical director, Dr. Al-Khalumri, we call her Dr. A. She's amazing. She's always compassionate. She's open. She's present, I think, with her patients in a way that is rare. Sometimes when Dr. A mentions one of her patients, she'll start to get this little tear in her eye, and it's not really a tear of sorrow, it's a tear of of gratitude that she's been able to share something with her patients. And what that shows me is that she's present, with her patients, she's present intellectually and emotionally. And the patients really appreciate that. And you can just see that empathy in her, and I really love that about her. Our physicians here at the Care Clinic, they care about their patients individually, but they also care about our community, about being part of the answer to the AIDS epidemic that has devastated this city for so many years. And we're, getting to the end of it, and they want to be a part of that.
We work in the emergency department, so when you get a major trauma or somebody that comes in cardiac arrest, it takes a whole team to make a difference, and our team is excellent. We had a young girl, what was she, 13, 14 years old, came in and kind of showing symptoms of a stroke, which is unusual for, a child that age. So they eventually did a CAT scan, and she sure enough had a brain tumor. And he spent hours with that patient and that family trying to make them comfortable with the diagnosis of a young child with a severe condition. A physician doesn't have time in the emergency room to usually spend the amount of time that he spent with that family, because there's so many patients coming in, but he had to prioritize, and that family is the one that needed his attention at that time. The name of the physician that in my story was Dr. Joyner, and his compassion that he shows to his patients every day is awesome, and if I was a patient, I would want him to care for me.